Stephen King wrote a story called Christine about a killer car. You think it's all fiction? Well, it's not. I knew one, a real one. This happened about 30 years ago. Someone brought an old 1967 Chevrolet Impala to our auto shop. The owner asked us to fix a few things and help him sell it. Back then, used cars were bought mostly hand to hand. No big dealerships like today. The price for that Chevy was unusually low, too low. I even thought about buying it myself, but my wife talked me out of it. She wanted something newer, safer. We agreed to help the owner. He promised a good commission. And soon enough, a buyer showed up. The owner handed the car over without bargaining. And I swear, he looked relieved, like he was unloading a burden, like he was ashamed of something. That same evening, we celebrated the successful sale, and the next day, we'd already forgotten about the car. But a few months later, that Impala was back in our shop. It had been in an accident, the car itself barely scratched, but the new owner died instantly. His relatives begged us to sell that cursed car. His widow had been against buying it from the very beginning, said it looked like a funeral vehicle, but her husband didn't listen. Eventually, another buyer appeared. One of our clients recommended it to his neighbor. And then, a few months later, the Impala was back again. Same pattern. The car almost untouched. The owner dead. That was when the fear hit us. Real fear. Cold, creeping terror. It was obvious now. We were dealing with a killer car. The Impala survived everything, but its owners never did. I remembered the guilty look on the face of the very first seller. He must have known something, or at least suspected. After the second death, none of us wanted to sell that car again. No one wanted blood on their hands. But then, a young guy, a good friend of ours, said he didn't believe in ghosts or curses, said life is full of coincidences, and one would have to be a complete idiot to refuse such a great car for such a ridiculous price. A few weeks later, we were burying him, and the Impala, as always, with just a few scratches, was standing in our shop again. At that point, we were scared to even walk past it, let alone touch it. Whenever you passed by, you could swear it was watching you. We spent days discussing what to do. Some wanted to burn it, others sink it in the river. But the young widow had 2 kids, and in the 90s, you didn't just throw away something that valuable. Then we talked to a guy we knew who was into the occult. He said, take the car apart, piece by piece, sell the parts. Individually, they won't carry the curse, but sprinkle holy water on them, just in case. That's exactly what we did. We took that Impala apart, down to the very last bolt, sold every part, and, thank God, nothing bad ever happened again. I know for sure. Many of the buyers were my friends. What that car really was, why it killed its owners, remains a mystery. But coincidences? No. After everything we saw, none of us believed in coincidences anymore.